Elias thought he'd found quiet in the old house on the edge of Blackwood. It stood back from the winding lane, shadows always a bit deeper around it. He was settling in, trying to ignore the creaks and groans when she appeared. Miss Agnes, from a few houses down, known for being a little off. But that evening her eyes were too wide, her clothes too rumpled. She just stared at his porch light, muttering about the lights in the woods and if had seen them watching. He tried to be polite, but a chill traced its way down his spine when she whispered, "They're always watching, son." Always. This is a sentence to help alignment. After that, the quiet wasn't so quiet. Elias started seeing shadows dancing at the edge of the tree line after dark, quick blurs he blamed on tired eyes. Miss Agnes' visits became more common, and she stopped bothering with the door. He'd just find her on his porch, sometimes humming a tuneless, low song, sometimes whispering about the call and the whispers getting louder. Once, she leaned close, her breath smelling faintly of damp earth, and said, "They're looking for someone new, Elias. You feel it, don't you?" Then, one cold night, he woke to a soft, persistent scratching at his bedroom door, so light he almost dismissed it. But it was there, and underneath it, a broken, barely audible hum. It wasn't a soft scratching anymore. It was a frantic, clawing sound, like something desperate trying to dig its way through wood, coupled with a low, guttural moan that wasn't quite human. Elias grabbed the heaviest flashlight he could find, heart hammering. He called the old sheriff, but Blackwood was remote, and help was a long way off. Through the peephole, a monstrous sight. It was Agnes, but her face was twisted, pulled into a rictus of feral hunger, her eyes glowing with a faint, unnatural green light in the darkness. She was pressing her entire weight against the door, muttering, "He wants you. They're waiting for you." The wood groaned, the lock protesting, and Elias threw his shoulder against the door, fighting against her unseen, terrifying strength. Just as he thought the door would give, headlights cut through the darkness down the lane. The sheriff. Agnes let out a shriek that tore through the night, a sound too sharp, too wild to be human, and vanished into the woods before the car even pulled up. The sheriff found Elias pale and shaking, the door scarred. He sighed, chalking it up to poor Agnes episodes. But Elias knew it was more. He started packing, unable to face another night in that house. As he loaded the last box into his truck, he glanced up at his bedroom window. High on the old frame, deep, fresh claw marks scored the wood, far too high for any human to reach. He didn't look back as he drove away, but he felt the chill. He knew with a certainty that settled deep in his bones that whatever was in Blackwood was still watching. And it wasn't just poor Agnes anymore.